Hello and welcome back to Wintermute, the narrative story of Long Dark, and more specifically, Act 2 of Wintermute. So, where are we? What are we doing here, and why am I standing in this small, dark room? Well, not only is it going to be nighttime, but we was coming out here and encountered someone getting attacked by a bear. We then rescued said person from the bear and took them into the little house, which is Trapper's homestead. They were pretty banged up and needed some medical care. And some pretty strong stuff, not just emergency first aid that could be applied pretty much anywhere in any situation. We needed some more stuff, some more hard to get stuff. And yeah, we then learned that all the way up here where we are right now, there is a dam, which may or may not have said items. So we traveled along all the way up to here, and that's sort of where we are. It's really dark outside, or inside. Outside is probably a little bit brighter, but not much brighter. So I will rummage through this one as well, and I hope that you like what's about to come and the video. And
is it food or
so we can actually see something? Sorry about that. Subscribe to the channel and maybe even leave a comment. That would be super nice if you did. But the choice is yours and you do you. So here we go. And I do me. Just playing the game and having loads of fun. So, first aid.
that'll come in handy.
Bandage. That was actually really good. More cloth. That's not bad. Sneaky. Nothing in there, but still. Yeah, they do hide. They do hide in some really random locations sometime. Oh, wood matches. Let's turn you off. Save the fuel since we're going out. And we, in the previous episode, in the first cabin, found the keys to this place. So I think we will go in.
Holy shit. Unfinished business with the bear, he said.
There we go. With a cutscene, and we are super cold.
Goddamn freezing.
Yeah. We're going inside the dam, so hopefully it is a little bit warmer inside. Make sure we...
Hello? Anyone here?
Oh my god, it's dark. Oh, I can see clearly now.
I can always use more food.
The darkness is gone. Not so much rain, per se, but... Oops. Cup of coffee. Coffee is... I like the taste of coffee. Some
Could end up
coffee,
being useful.
Not all of it. There's a lot of disgusting coffee. But I don't really drink coffee. I rarely drink tea nowadays. Because I don't
Seems
need...
like the quakes did some damage here. Must be what the old guy meant about unstable.
Because I don't need all of that unnecessary caffeine, which I'm getting in
This stuff will come in handy.
me in other stuff anyway, so it's like really not necessary. And caffeine is highly addictive. It's also one of those things that if you're having issues with headaches, drinking coffee is actually not a good idea because caffeine makes you get more headaches. Because it's one of the withdrawal symptoms for it. Anyway, enough of that going on. Two things that is way too much of in way too many things is caffeine and sugar. Two things you don't need. One of them you don't need at all, and one of them that you need in very small amounts. So small amounts even that...
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
It's not really necessary to intake more than what's naturally occurring. But anyway. Enough about me whinging about caffeine and sugar. Where am I going? Oh,
This will come in handy.
wool mittens. Wool mittens is... I have, I think, 3 sewing kits at this point. Candy bar. I'm overweight. Or encumbered. Haven't really gained any weight out here. I can't say I'm overweight. I'm over encumbered, which is more accurate. I have gone through this here. Yeah.
What have we here?
I know I need to go upstairs to... I don't have a crowbar.
What the...
Stress pistol, that's actually a really good find, and if I remember correctly, admin office key, right, I needed that. Take all. That yummy toilet water. Make sure we drink some.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Probably could, but no point in doing it right now since I will be loading up with even more stuff. don't really see the point of it. Take all of that yummy toilet water. Something you don't really want to drink, especially that kind, which has probably been sitting there for a while. That's going to be really nasty. Yep, nothing down here. Let's make sure we go up. And I think it's in here. I could, technically speaking,
I think I can use this.
stop looting and just keep on going, but I mean, I play 7 Days to Die and various other kind of games where you loot a lot, so the loot fiend in me just has to pick up everything. But yeah, if you play like the...
That'll come in handy.
Oh, tin of coffin, that's nice. If you play the... if you play the... oh my god, what is it called? The survival, which is more of the procedural mode, like free play mode. Coming to this place is actually really good.
Aid station. That sounds like what the trapper needs.
Yep. We need to get into this medical locker, but we don't have the key for that. So I need to find that. But yeah, coming to the dam.
I could use this.
In more normal procedural survival run is really good because there's a bunch of stuff to get here. Even on Interloper, where there is very little loot, it's pretty good because you can find
Must be something we can use to fix the shortwave.
you can find a fair chunk of stuff. Radio parts, yeah. And the key we found is for this. I am not sure where the key for...
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Oh, who knows? It said moldy, I think, so I would probably not eat it. That's the first thing. More rifle ammo, that's actually really nice. Here is the aid station medical locker key. Why the light on this is just as it is, I don't know, but let's pick it up anyway and head out. Book, stack of papers, doesn't really matter. Books are really good to start fire with. Stack of papers, not so much. The stack of paper is mostly good to...
Could end up being useful.
Make into kindling, but probably won't need it. Go slow. If it clicks. We can stop in time. There we go. Open.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Oh, an emergency stim. That's actually really good. That's pretty much the only thing that was good. But nonetheless. Yep, that's all in there. Yeah, I think I do have a crowbar now, so
Hope I can still eat this.
let's make sure we open this.
Industrial strength antibiotics and very strong painkillers.
And
Dangerous. You can get hooked on this stuff. Let's hope we don't need it.
I am now so bleeding heavy that I can't move. Or was that... Yeah, okay. That was, I'm not that heavy yet. You can actually get so heavy that you can't move. That is possible. But I'm not there yet. And I don't think there is anything up here for me, no. So we are now, as far as I know, we are done here. Just in case. Right, there was actually two lockers. Let's make sure we open those.
I'll be hungry later.
Probably will be. Let's go down here. If I remember correctly, there is a blockage here. Yep. Rifle cartridge, rifle cartridge.
I think I can use this.
Worn ski jacket. What's the time? The time is in the middle of the night. So I might actually sleep a bit in the hut. Outside. I really love the music. The music is so good. I think I've said this before, but I really like depressing music. I don't know why. I just do.
Better check in on that old trapper.
Let's turn you off, because I actually don't have that much fuel left. Now there is... It is very cold. There we go. Get inside before we freeze and turn into icicle or popsicle or something. Here's the bed. And I think what I want to do is refuel this. It will actually save a bit on weight. Not a massive amount, but a bit. Let's can't repair while in the dark. Okay, so whatever. Let's sleep. You know what? Let's make sure we drink at least something, and then we can sleep for, I think, 6 hours should be good enough. No. Or is it? It might be. It might be bright enough to work. Yeah. Doesn't really make sense because I can't see anything without the light, but nonetheless. And the Mackenzie hat is actually not as good as the wool toque. So I will repair this. And swap you over. And you can comfortably, like, these unique clothing items, you can comfortably, like, get rid of them by harvesting them and stuff like that. The next episode or act that you load up will bring those items back. Yeah. So it's not like, oh, it's forever lost. No, you will have them. It's just, if you find something better, replace it. Let's repair this, because I sort of want to see if this is I wonder. I think the decent ski jacket is actually better. The warm light shell is really good for wind protection, but that's pretty much it. It's still fairly heavy, so let's wear that. Let's harvest. I'm using a lot of my day for this, but it's fine. I still have a fair chunk of time left. Let's harvest that, because that is not any better. Let's make sure we drink. Because if I remember correctly, if you for some reason become, like, if your like water meter and food meter runs out, like fully, you stop doing whatever action you tried to do. Like, you tried to repair something or craft something, I think it stops you and then prevents you from doing it again until you fix your food situation or water situation or whatever it is. And harvest that. Cured leather is really good. Right, I actually have these, which is Past one. Doing this will free up some space, not necessarily too much, but it's also some things doesn't actually become lighter after harvesting them, whereas other things do. Some things actually do become lighter. Most clothing items do, but some just don't. For example, gloves is... A lot of gloves doesn't, because, for example, here, if I took apart the decent fleece mittens I have, the mittens themselves weigh 0.1 kilo, and one piece of cloth weighs the same amount. So I'm not actually becoming lighter. I'm just turning something into something else that weighs the same amount. Yeah, so the next step for me right now is to leave. And be very aware of wolves. Because there might be one in this area around these trailer parks. There might be a wolf. There also might not be, but yeah. Oh, okay, so now it's back to doing the long trek. Back to the trapper. Shell casing, that's actually not a bad thing to pick up. If you played, if you play a normal survival procedural run, and you're not on interloper, let's say you're on like the lower difficulties, and you have the ability to have guns, picking up your shells, like shell casing and stuff, it's actually good, because that means you can make more ammunition. In the story mode, it doesn't really matter. It's you're not going to be needing to do stuff like that. And I am looking for wolves. I know I've killed 2, and they do take time to like go away, especially if you haven't harvested them, which I haven't because there's no point. And in a normal survival run, staying away from carnivore meat like bear meat and wolf meat is preferable, because they have parasites, which can be really, really annoying if you get. So that was my alarm telling me to bring this episode to an end. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go to I'm going to make sure I get to the Mystery Lake cabin, which is just around the corner here. and then we will continue in the next one. I really love this game. This game is... and I'm really looking forward to Act 5, or Episode 5 as they call it. They call each and every chapter or act of the story episodes. So Episode 5 would be really... I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah. Do let me know if you want to see some more... just in general, more like Long Dark gameplay, like maybe even some interloper runs on procedural survival run. See how many days I survive. Which, depending on how it goes, might be very long or not long at all. Who knows? I do not claim to be good at games, I just have a lot of fun playing them. Regardless of how it actually goes. So, we are almost there. And I have huffed and puffed myself indoors. Oh. We, I think, shall, yeah, just take a breather in here and see what we can do. We need to get to the trapper, and I actually think I will... I'm not really that weighed down. Let's do this. That's just unnecessary weight, like half a kilo, just unnecessarily. And see if we can get rid of that and that. And then I have a bunch of this, which weighs a lot, but that's fine. This can go away. Don't need it. And that's like 2 kilos less. Anyway, we are going to get back to the trapper where we will see another cutscene, if I remember correctly, and see where we go from there. And see what we actually do with that thingamajig we actually found. This here, this radio part. See what we can do with that. And if we need to do something else, which we probably will, and I can almost say that, yes, we absolutely will need to do other things. Because otherwise this act would, like this chapter of the story would be really short. And if I'm not wrong, it is a bit longer than the first one. Anyway, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, all of that if you want, if you've liked. So, the choice is yours. So for now, we will say that on screen you should be able to see, which I was about to forget, YouTube recommendation, quick access to subscribe button, and a quick access to the playlist for this series. So with that, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.